When I moved out that Friday, after we had got married, she went bonkers on me and was screaming and yelling at the top of her lungs and cussing me out and everything. When I get in those kind of situations, I shut down and I walked out of the house into the front.
Before that.
Months.
So she came out there screaming and yelling at the top of her lungs so the whole neighborhood can hear that, you know, I'm this horrible person, that I lie and steal. And
Ms. Bruno, did you run through the neighborhood screaming that she was a
No,
thief?
I didn't run through the neighborhood. I was in my front yard.
And you accused her of being a thief?
No, never.
What were you doing in your front yard?
I was trying to get some kind of reaction from her, you know.
By how?
By getting upset. I don't recall the exact words that I told her. You know, what kind of friend are you? You know, you ignore me. You know, you don't
What
want
did
to
you
talk
want at that
about
point?
this.
You said you wanted a reaction.
I wanted her to talk to me.
About what?
You know, the
Anything.
situation, anything. She ignored me.
For like
she
2 or
ignored
3
us
months,
for
she
like a
wouldn't
month
say
and a
a
half.
Now, she just said, when she gets in situations like that, she shuts down. And you think that it's productive to go out and scream,
Your Honor,
to get a reaction.
we were nice.
You're not going to get any money from that.
We didn't get any money for the January rent.
How long does she live with you all?
6 months, about
7
6 months.
months.
And we're talking about 1 month's rent.
Yes, I mean, she put my finances in a bind. My landlord doesn't wait for the rent.
You don't think you could have been a little bit more compassionate to a friend of 16 years?
We were very
We were.
For 1
compassionate
month's
to her.
rent?
We were very compassionate until the end. And the reason why
What do you
I
mean
was...
until the end?
Well, because she wouldn't talk to me.
3 months of not talking to us at all. Not one word to us at all.
Do you have any other?
Why are you suing Mr. Boughton?
He's been our neighbor going on 16 years, and I thought he was a sensible guy. So I walked over and asked him if he could ask her to pay us. And his response was, well, we settled this in January. And I'm like, what are you talking about? We settled this in January. We've never had a conversation with you. What are you talking about? Explain to me. Well, I don't want to get involved.
It feels personal and petty
The
to sue
reason
Mr.
I
Boughton.
included him is because I wanted him to explain to the court what he meant by we settled this.
But you don't sue someone because you want them to explain something to the
I
court.
understand.
You sue them because they're legally responsible for a debt to you.
I understand, Your Honor.
If he's saying that he settled it with us, that
Then-
we didn't settle, no.
Did you say anything like that to them?
No.
Do you know what they're talking about?
Yes.
Okay, what's the conversation they're talking about?
Okay, after we got married, she come over. I was putting my bike away. And she come at the gate and asked if she could talk to me. I said, yeah. So she said, pay the rent. And Ben's I married Tammy, I was also responsible for paying the rent. I told her I did not want to get involved in Tammy's business. I take care of mine before we got married. She takes care of hers before we got married. After we got married, we take care of it together. And then I said, all I know about it is your original agreement with Tammy back in January. That's because I was over there for dinner. Tammy was allowed to use the kitchen to cook dinner, and Diane come in and told me that she had told Tammy that when she got a full-time job, she could pay her back for January's rent. That's it. That's all I know.
That is a lie.
Some harassment and stuff
That is
in the neighborhood.
I'm sorry, Your Honors.
All right.
We've never had a
Anything else
conversation.
we need to address?
No, I think I'm good.
All right, we're going to excuse you now while we deliberate on this matter. Thank you both very much.
This court is again in session.
Mr. and Ms. Bruno and Ms. Boughton and Mr. Boughton, we have deliberated and reached a verdict. There is no strict requirement in California for a written lease agreement. With that in mind, we had concerns here that this may have been an illegal sublet, but we did not have enough evidence before us to determine that it was an illegal sublet. So for that reason, we do find that rent for the amount of $420 is owed for the month of January. We do not find a basis to award cleaning fees based on the move-out video, and this is a place where, in the absence of a written lease agreement, there's no basis to impose sort of routine cleaning fees. Whereas a written lease agreement might have that provision, an oral lease agreement just combines very basic terms, and this was not one of them. The court's verdict today is in favor of the plaintiff for the amount of $420 against Ms. Boughton only, and the plaintiff's claim against Mr. Boughton is dismissed. That is the judgment of the court. We thank you all.